morning, good evening, good night, whatever time of day this is reaching you. I hope you are doing well. Trasa here from Natural Back Health. Today I wanted to talk to you about migraine in children. Probably most of you watching this will know somebody in your life that suffers with migraine. Unfortunately, it is quite common, and unfortunately it can be quite debilitating. And children can also get migraine. You probably already know that there is no cure for migraine. We're always looking at ways to support the migraine sufferer. We're looking at ways to manage the intensity of it, trying to reduce the intensity, trying to reduce the frequency of migraine. Basically so that person suffering with migraine can have a better quality of life. That's what we're always looking to do. Now, with the paediatric population, we have to look at them as a distinct demographic. Children are not mini adults. They need to be treated as their own demographic and looked at accordingly. And that's why I wanted to share this piece of research with you, because it was exclusively on the paediatric population. So what was it? Basically, last year they released this study that was done, and they supplemented for 3 months just under 70 children. They supplemented them with riboflavin, which is a B vitamin, one of your water soluble vitamins, and looked at the impact that had on their migraine. Now, the group was divided. They kind of set out which types of migraine the children were having. So there was children that exclusively had migraine, and then there was the children that had migraine plus other types of headaches. And as I said, they supplemented them for 3 months. Children, if there was a child in it that was 8 years old, and then there was a child that was 14 years old, they would have varied the dosage accordingly, because the height and weight of an 8-year-old is completely different to the height and weight of a 14-year-old. So they varied the amounts given to the different ages. And then at the end of 3 months, they looked at the impact. And there was some really positive and promising outcomes with the children that had migraine only. So these guys responded the best. They had a reduction in frequency of migraine. Now, the children that had migraine plus other types of headaches also had a good result. They had, a reduction in frequency, but not as promising as the children that had migraine only. So it was a short amount of time. It's just 3 months that they supplemented for, and 70 is a small number too, but we have to start somewhere. So it's one of those ones that's promising research that you go, okay, this looks good. Now we need bigger numbers, longer amount of time, so we can build from there and know that this is really going to help. So it's something, a lot of these videos that I do are always like food for thought. And with migraine, I'm almost 12 years in practice, and I've cared for lots of tweenies, that kind of 10, 11, 12 age group, and then the teenagers with migraine. And I always find with migraine, it's not just one thing that you're doing. You're putting a jigsaw together of different things that support that individual with their migraine. So potentially this supplementation of riboflavin is a piece of the puzzle for that particular person, for that particular child. And it's a water soluble vitamin. It's easily accessible, it's safe, it's gentle, and something that can be, as I said, easily incorporated into an overall plan of care. So it's something to think about. If it's something that you're thinking about and you have a child or a family member that suffers with migraine, potentially this is something to discuss with your healthcare provider of whether that will be suitable in their case. Everybody is unique, everybody is individual, so you have to tailor it for that particular person. But as I said, these studies that come out that are particularly for the unique demographic of the pediatric population are promising, and we always want to be looking at natural ways to support our children's health. Okay guys, I hope you found that useful. Take care and have a lovely rest of your day.